has all gone to shit. Because do you have any idea how difficult it is trying to do energy readings when you're living in a hotel? It's hard as fuck. So give a girl a break. If I'm not here some days, then I'm not here some days, because it's a bit fucking difficult to manage. Okay, so it is what it is, and hopefully we'll be out of here soon. But in the meantime, we'll just keep on doing these readings as and when we've got the energy, because chronic health condition, living conditions at the moment, it's just not meshing. Okay, so we'll give it a couple of minutes because I'm incredibly late, and we'll shuffle the cards in the meantime. We'll see if anybody rocks up, and then we will jump straight into today's card of the day reading. And it's not just specifically for today. If you're resonating with the title, if this is an upload, then it's actually just a timeless reading. I'm just recording it right now. Am I supposed to take that one too? Right. Morning, Elaine Chicken. I hope you're doing well today. Helps if I've got my deck the right way up. We'll just give it a little bit more of a shuffly shuffle, and then we'll crack on. So yeah, apologies for being super late this morning, but just had to go to the cenotaph, obviously, because if my granddad was still alive, it would be something that we'd do together. So even though he's not with us anymore, I do like to go every year on Remembrance Sunday, just to go and pay my respects and give a little bit of thanks. So, Elaine, I'm not feeling great at the moment either. I've been absolutely just exhausted. The energy's yucky. It feels like wading through treacle. It feels like nothing really very much is moving, and can't say I'm a fan of the energy at the moment. And it feels like not being a fan of the energy at the moment's come out in the cards today as well. So let's just jump straight into the reading. Now, I don't know if it's the energy, if it's the planets, if it's the moon, whatever, but everything's upside down at the moment. Everything feels like it's upside down. Literally, Mercury has stationed retrograde today. There's loads of other planets doing weird shit in the sky. The energy has just been really difficult to kind of sit with. And a lot of people I've been seeing recently are dealing with things like nervous system resets and stuff like that. And if you are resetting your nervous system at the moment and you're feeling kind of off, it's just all that suppressed shit that you've held in for a really, 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 really long time. So if you're having like random bouts of crying and feeling a little bit shit and a little bit sad, just know that's all the stuck energy shifting at the moment, and it might feel like things are a little bit out of balance, because, well, when the 3D and the 5D try and come into balance with each other while you're doing things like recalibrating your nervous system so that you can reset it, it kind of throws everything off. And it feels like this week's just been a week that's thrown everything off for everybody. So the energy's upside down, and yes, my deck was upright, but the majority of the cards have come out in reverse. So your feelings and your emotions and the things that you're going through at the moment are finally bringing some balance back into your physical body. This feels like it's a very physical kind of reading. So if you're feeling like you want to block yourself off from people, places and things at the moment so that you can get yourself into balance, so that you can heal, that's fine. Just allow yourself to keep on doing it. And people might think that you're being a little bit shady or a little bit secretive, but it's just the energy, and you have to honor the energy that you feel inside your body on a daily basis. Otherwise it makes everything feel kind of out of whack and gets you in this like Two of Swords kind of energy where you don't really know what it is that you're doing. You don't really know where it is that you're going. You can't really see very much, and you just are feeling your way through the energy. And feeling your way through the energy the best that you can is all you can do really in this situation. Now, we were talking the other day about not being a bitch while you're waiting for things to drop into place, and it feels like the bitchy energy, the difficult energy might have got the better of you over the last couple of days, but we are coming out of that. And you see now that there's no point crying about it, because you just have to deal with it, and life continues anyway. So don't let the fact that life has to continue around the fact that you're recalibrating and you're getting back to yourself at the moment kind of get in the way. So let's get a couple of blunt cards, and they speak for me, don't they? Don't lose hope in this situation. Just because it feels like everything is upside down at the moment and the energy is a little bit difficult, don't let that make you lose hope. Don't let it make you worry, because like I said the other day, worry is a completely pointless emotion. You can't change it, you can't do anything with it. So like my gran used to say, don't be a worrywart, because worry is perpetual. It's like too many snowflakes cause an avalanche, and everything just like balls up and balls up. The more you worry, the bigger your worry gets. And really, there's not actually anything to worry about in this situation. Whatever it is that you're going through at the moment, it just feels like you're clearing out a lot of energetic debris so that your reward can come in. And we've spoken a lot recently about the good shit coming after the aftermath of all the bad shit that everybody's been feeling. And when it comes to energy, if you've got all this shitty energy all pent up inside you, and you're not doing anything with it, and there's nowhere for it to go, then you're not actually making space for the new energy to be able to flow in. So no wonder everything kind of feels a little bit upside down and it feels like it's stuck. It's because instead of letting the good energy come in by expelling the bad energy, you're just kind of sitting there and you're dealing with it, and it's all balled up and it probably doesn't feel very good. Don't worry about the fact that it doesn't feel very good. Just find a release. If you need to sit and ugly cry in a corner, sit and fucking ugly cry in a corner. If you need to go to the beach and go dip your toes in the water or feel the sand on your feet, go do it. Whatever it is that's going to make you feel better while you're processing this in your own way is going to be something that's really glorious for you. There's a hell of a lot of cards that have come out in reverse today. A hell of a lot of cards. And I do feel like it's because the energy is making everybody feel like they're a bit upside down. But it's temporary. As soon as you find a way to let the negative energy be expelled from you so that you can make room for the new stuff coming in, the sooner the better, really. For some of you, you need to move your body. My guides are playing the song Just Dance by Lady Gaga, and I can't stand that woman, but the song feels like it's apt at the moment. If you do somatic shaking and things like that, then allow yourself to do that and practice it a little bit more in your daily routine. If you're not into somatic shaking, then put some tunes on really fucking loud and have a really good dance and shake your entire body just to help you move this stuck energy, because it's really stuck. I mean, it's not just stuck for you guys, it's stuck for me at the moment, and it feels really, really, really sucky. But the sooner we all come to the conclusion and the understanding that it's only stuck while we transmute the last bit of this negativity and turn it into something that's absolutely fucking amazing. But because it's been so difficult to get through and it's making everybody feel not very well or not very great in the self at the moment, and everybody's like upside down, dancing's probably the last thing that anybody wants to do right now. I haven't listened to music in days because I've just not felt like it. But it is going to be something that's a really good release. Put your favourite song on ridiculously loud, because you already know what's happening. You already know why it is that you're feeling like this, and you already know what to do. You decided on what it is that you're doing a really long time ago, and you've kind of never given up on that. I mean, we've got the 2 and the 3 of Wands here. Like, really? Like, got his hand on the pole. Got his hand on the pole, knows where it is that he's going or she's going, knowing exactly what it is that you want. Just sometimes getting stuck on the methodology of how it is that you're going to get yourself there. But movement's coming, and it feels like as soon as you start moving, this stuck negative energy that you're having difficulty expelling from your body at the moment, the sooner things are going to pick up, and they are going to pick up really fucking quickly. Might be a little bit shocking how these things pick up and how these things progress, because it feels like there's going to be some kind of ding light bulb moment where suddenly you're like, oh shit, well, that was easy. If I'd have known that from the beginning, then I could have practiced that right away, and then there'd have been no need for this stuck energy. The stuck energy is just part of the process. So put your big girl or big boy pants on and suck that shit up, and do something productive with your time that makes you feel better, so you're not feeling like you're stuck in this sneaky stuck energy that you don't really want to be in. There is some communication on the horizon, something that you've been waiting for. Something that's been going super fucking, there's something here that's been going super duper fucking slowly, and you've been waiting for communication that just hasn't come. And it does feel like this could be the week for that. It's going to be a really truthful communication, and for a lot of you, you already know the answer to this. It's just like, for example, if you've been waiting to hear back from somebody, waiting to hear with regards to legal matters and things like that, that's coming in this week, and it's actually going to bring you out of this, not necessarily a heartbroken energy, but it's going to assist with the getting rid of the stuckness that you're feeling, and it is going to make you ridiculously happy. And now we've got 2 cards of balance. Whatever this is that you're waiting for, you know that it's like the missing piece of your puzzle. And perhaps the reason why it's not come yet is because your nervous system's not quite recalibrated itself to its fullest extent. And like I've talked about previously, when your nervous system's fried, you can't accept things. The universe doesn't make it possible because your body doesn't feel safe accepting it. When you don't feel safe to receive something because your nervous system's frazzled, no matter how hard you're trying to manifest something, no matter how much you're wishing, you're hoping and you're praying for it, it physically cannot come in for you. So do the things in the physical that stop you from feeling stuck. And look at this, just look, we've even got an Ace of Wands here as well. Like, that's 3 out of 4 aces, which is absolutely fucking phenomenal, to be fair. Whatever it is that you're waiting for, it feels like it's going to close the end of a really difficult chapter that you've been going through for quite some time. And in the same kind of way that your body needs to heal, your nervous system and your soul needs to heal from this as well. There's been something, whatever it was that's happened, it's been a really big fucking deal, and it's knocked a lot of you off your throne. And this is like the struggly part where it's like the very last bit, but you keep losing your footing, and you keep feeling like instead of taking 2 steps forward, you're taking 1 step forward and 25 steps back. And that's not the case, because every time it feels like you're taking those backward steps, you're not. You're just giving your body the space and the safety to be able to feel what it needs to feel, so that you can do what it is that you need to do to see this right through to the end. So when this communication comes in, and you've been waiting for this a really, really, really fucking long time, but when it comes in, this is going to signal the end of a chapter, and this is going to be like a very happy ending of a chapter. This is going to be something that brings you security, something that brings you stability. And it feels like there's been previously security and stability that have both been lacking in this situation, but the balance is here. You just need to get yourself out of this stuck feeling when it comes to your energy, and understand that, like I've used this analogy for years, so I'm going to give you it again. It's like when you go on holiday, a back-to-back holiday, and you don't have time to go home and wash your clothes properly, so you just bung all the clean stuff on top of the dirty stuff, and then it just makes the clean stuff get dirty. And this is what's happening energetically at the moment, because there's still some yucky energy that you're trying to transmute and turn into power at the moment. Whatever newness comes in, it kind of attaches to the yucky stuff, and then it multiplies. But when your nervous system is fully processing the last bit of this gunky, yucky trauma that you've been through, when you get this communication, that's going to free up the space in your body and in your nervous system and in your soul and your mind as well, for you to actually close the goddamn fucking book. This isn't even the end of a chapter. This is like you are preparing for a whole brand new beginning here. And it feels really beautiful, but at the same time, it feels incredibly hard. It feels incredibly difficult. And that's purposeful. It's not that the universe is trying to test you on anything, because honestly, you've done all the tests, you've passed all the tests, you've had all the lessons, and what you're going through right now is the last bit of the wiping of the slate clean. And it feels like this could have been going on for as long as a year, maybe even 2 years for some of you. And there might be a lot of hindsight occurring now we're in Mercury retrograde completely, looking back at things and being like, oh, well, I should have done that. Well, you didn't do that, and it's too late for you to go back and worry about changing something and making it right now, because all you can deal with is what's occurring in the present, so that your future can be something that's fantastic. Archangel Raphael wants me to remind you that you should do one small actionable step every day towards whatever it is that your goal is. And if your goal at the moment is clearing out the last bit of this energetic debris so that there's room for the new stuff to come in and not get stuck on the old nasty stuff, then do that first. Do that first and foremost before you start doing anything else. And just, well, watch what a difference it makes, because there's all the balance here. Literally, we've had all the balance cards come out now. And what that's bringing you is this absolutely awesome brand new beginning with the Fool, the Ace of Cups, the Sun, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. This is absolutely fucking awesome. But it feels like it's been overly hard work, and the people around you probably haven't seen all the hard work and the effort that you've put into this. I mean, you know what they say about the Titanic, they only seen the tip of the iceberg and it sank the fucking ship, right? Nobody's seen the stuff that you've had to go through to get you to that point. And people who know you, people around you, might perceive that you've got it easy, but that's a misinterpretation, because they've not seen the inner work that you've had to do to get yourself to this point. They've not seen the gutters that you've had to climb through and the hedges that you've been dragged through backwards by your fucking ears kicking and screaming. It's not very good for you to not share that bit. This is real life. Not everything is Instagrammable and picture perfect. Sometimes you have to do the vulnerable shit, and you have to show people that you're doing the vulnerable shit so that they can understand. Archangel Michael wants me to tell you that if you're watching this right now, you're in a position to be leading somebody by example. Whoever that might be, they are watching you going through this, and they are watching you coming back out the other side and kind of scratching their head a little bit and being like, why? Well, it's because you've done the work. You've put the time, the effort and the energy into healing your mind, your body and your soul, and not everybody's brave enough to do that. It takes guts, it takes courage to heal yourself on the inside so that it comes out on the outside, and not everybody can do that. And that's why not everybody's able to meet you at your level anymore. I mean, you're deeper than the fucking ocean, and some people are only about as deep as the mud. So don't forget that. If somebody wants to say something about your healing journey or the process that it's taken you on, you kind of have to remind them of everything that it is that you've been through, so that people truly understand, so that they are capable of seeing something from your perspective. You're not holding on to the old shit anymore. I know we started this reading with the fact that there was a little bit of energetic shit that you were having difficulty letting go of, but just like Anna and Elsa say in Frozen, let it go. And if that is the song that you need to play to get it out your system, then do it. Because whatever it is that you're letting go of, whether that's a mindset, whether that's the way you allow people to treat you, whether that's with the things that you're saying on a daily basis, change that shit up. Because that's what the universe is asking you to do here. It's asking you to do something completely different, because you're having this fresh new start that's a gift from the universe. And not everybody sees things like that as a gift from the universe. people don't understand that when shit things happen and then you do the inner work, you're essentially wiping the slate clean so that you can have a brand new start. And it's here. I mean, it couldn't be any fucking clearer than that. Do the things that you are guided to do. Let go of the things that you know don't serve you anymore, because that's going to assist you in bringing yourself back into balance so this amazing reward can come through for you. And if you're not quite sure what this reward is just yet, just wait. Just you wait. The universe is purposefully keeping you in the dark about how awesomely amazing this reward is going to be for you, because I feel like intuitively you've had like a glimmer of what it's going to be, but it's just a glimmer. The universe has purposefully not shown you the entire picture, so that some of this is still a surprise, and this is going to be really shocking, but in the best kind of possible way. Let's get a couple more blunt cards to finish up with, and then I'm off to my mate's house for a roast dinner. So, allow yourself to feel your feelings. Allow yourself to process your pain. Allow yourself to transmute your pain so that you're able to turn it into passion. Because when you can transmute your pain into passion and purpose, then you're going to be able to give yourself this happy ever after. And this isn't relating to a person. This is relating to you. You're your own fucking goddamn happy ever after. So don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. Yes, there's been some endings. Yes, there's been light. Yes, there's been darkness. Yes, there's been concerns. There's been weirdness happening with your intuition and you're not sure whether you should believe it or not. But this is all part of the process of wiping the slate clean so that it can come back to ground zero. What do you mean by that? That's a weird message. That's not something that I'd say myself, so I don't know who that is that's chiming in with the ground zero stuff. So let's just get another couple of tarot cards for that. Ground zero, literally, balance, intuition, and then fucking going for it. Whatever you've been holding back on, now is no longer the time for you to hold back anymore. Once you get to this ground zero point, that is like your runway is clear for takeoff. So make sure that you're understanding that you are your own happy fucking ever after. Make sure you're understanding that you are completely capable of transmuting your pain and turning it into power in a very loving and passionate kind of way, because that's authentic. And all the universe is asking you to be right now is authentic. Allow yourself to feel your feelings. There will be days when you feel like things are energetically out of balance. And on those days, just take a fucking rest. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. And as long as you keep on showing up in this truth, in this authenticity, in this fucking knowing, with the High Priestess card being here as well, like, you know what it is that's occurring. You can't quite see the entire picture at the moment, and when this message comes in that we were talking about at the beginning, that's the missing piece. That's gonna give you the things that you need to be able to see this from a higher perspective. It's going to help you understand how you can use your pain in a better kind of way, so that you're not getting hung up on this stuck energy. You're not getting hung up on the hows, wheres, whats, whens and whys of a situation, and you're just understanding that as long as you've got balance and as long as you've got your intuition, everything is going to be absolutely perfect. For those of you who are not keeping a dream journal at the moment, I feel like you need to keep one. just, it doesn't have to be a fancy special book or anything, just something that you can wake up in the morning and write your dreams in so that you can go back to it, because I do feel like there's a lot of things happening while we're sleeping at the moment that might be really difficult for us to understand, but it is actually a part of the process of your nervous system, your mind, your body, and just so all being recalibrated at the same time. So pay attention, especially to the things that you're dreaming that might seem like they're a little bit inconsequential or confusing or that make no sense, because when you start to write things down, that will be the tipping point that helps you be able to make sense of what it is that's occurring. For a lot of people at the moment, your higher self is assisting you while you're dreaming. It's giving you tidbits of information that you might be missing in your 3D reality so that you can come back into balance. So make sure that you're paying attention to that. I'm just going to come back to this together card. This together card is not a card of togetherness, as in people coming together. This is your physical self and your higher self coming into coming into complete alignment. I really fucking like that. Don't forget who you fucking are, because your intuition is everything at the moment, and this message that you're going to receive, that's been a really long time coming, is going to give you a little bit more guidance and a little bit more assistance on the bringing together of your spiritual realm and your physical realm. That's why these endings had to happen. That's why things had to play out the way that they needed to play out. So don't worry, don't allow yourself to stress too much. Just work on making your nervous system feel like it is safe for you to receive the things that the universe is sending to you, because like I said, you're being kept in the dark about this reward on purpose. The universe doesn't want you to see the gravity of the situation. The universe doesn't want you to see how amazing it's going to be, because right now your nervous system doesn't feel safe enough to accept it. So make sure in the next couple of weeks, in fact, while Mercury is retrograde in general until the end of November, make sure you are working on things for your nervous system so that your nervous system can feel safe, because if it doesn't feel safe, then it's not going to be able to receive this fucking massive reward that's going to make everything that you've gone through be completely fucking worthwhile. Whoa, did not expect a big message like that on a Sunday morning. So I'm gonna leave the tarot there. Welcome in, thank you to everybody who's just arriving. It's nice to see you guys. The replay will be uploaded shortly, Wi-Fi permitting, because well, you all know in hotels sometimes it's great and sometimes it's goddamn awful. So I'll maybe be back tomorrow. I'm not going to try and like stick to a specific time frame at the moment, because honestly I'm struggling to right now. I'm struggling to right now, and my circumstances are very difficult to deal with. So if I've not got enough energy to be able to do these readings, I'm not going to be hard on myself. I'm just not going to show up. So I might be here at 9:30 in the morning, but I'm not promising anything. If you are in the UK, then I'll see you tomorrow morning, possibly at 9:30, and whatever time that might be, wherever you are in the world. I might see you then too, but I'm off. I need to go make myself look presentable so I can go for my Sunday dinner. Thank you all so very much for watching. I love you guys loads. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and visit spirituallystevie.com. Sign up for my newsletter, book yourself in for a reading, check out all the other good stuff that I'm doing. Because it's great and it's awesome, and I'm supposed to tell everybody that I'm great and awesome, but I don't want to seem like I'm being up my own ass. So have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. Have a good one. I love you guys. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.